MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they entered play this afternoon. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Wong is there. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 8 hits in 24 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Cain gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Keston Hiura is on deck. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. None out. Runners at first and second. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, Yasiel.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be two. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Wong for one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
At the plate, Austin Nova. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hit hard on the ground is short. DeYoung's got it. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 2, the Cardinals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Felix Hernandez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Settling in now, Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Into the box, Jairo Munoz. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. That's by him for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Puig is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting first, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hernandez looks in. First pitch on the way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 1 inning in the books here. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. So digging in now, Nico Goodrum. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4 for 5 effort.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turning double plays hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. In there, and it's even at 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And the pitch. Popped up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Got him.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Matt Carpenter. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Carpenter playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Healy brings it in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Garcia has it. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Brad Miller.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Cain takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. In is Christian Yelich. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Now to the plate, Keston Hiura, a base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
In front of the changeup there, as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. From the stretch. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Now batting, left fielder, Yasiel.
Ready now, Yasiel Puig. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. High in the air out to center field. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the third inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Specifically, power has been nowhere to be found. They entered the day with the lowest slugging percentage and fewest home runs in the league, which has led to a lot of media criticism, especially locally. One player told me, "It's obviously a huge problem that we need to figure out as a group, but until we start driving the ball like we think we can, we need to find other ways to score runs and support our pitching staff." We'll see if they can show some signs of improvement as time goes on, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Weeder.
First pitch on its way. Matt Wieters is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Swing, and he pops him up. Goodrum in foul ground makes the play, one away. And with one away, it's time to check the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Brewers find themselves entering action today. Now at the plate, Jack Flaherty. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Hernandez gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
Wong, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Jairo Munoz.
At the plate, Jairo Munoz, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and a strike now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Line drive base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
As a look, now the pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. In now, Ryan Healy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung gathers it in. And there's out number 2.
Now batter, the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Line drive to center field. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
and this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Into the box now, Brad Miller, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1. One out, nobody on. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bader normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play, and that retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. Milwaukee leads it 2-0.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
So now to the plate, Felix Hernandez. First time up, he went down looking. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. From the stretch, line drive to left. That's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here comes the first pitch. On a rope to the second baseman.
Up next to Milwaukee, the second baseman, Captain Hira.
So one gone in the Milwaukee fifth, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Dero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So a new pitcher is set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
50, Adam Wainwright.
Into the box now, Austin Nola, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. One and one. Looking to minimize the damage here.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
A 1-2 from Wainwright. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
St. Louis, the catcher, Matt Wieters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Matt Wieters will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he fouls this one off. Full count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Yadier Molina is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Yadier Molina.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Colton Wong will stand in. comes the first pitch.
Pitch outside.
Runners on first with one down. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 34, Jairo Munoz.
Ready for another shot now. Jairo Munoz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Hernandez comes set. Here's the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Cards leave one. They trail here 4-0. Alex Reyes takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Ryan Healy.
Now here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he misses 2-1. From the stretch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in once again, Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Liner toward right center. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Felix Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here, one man out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Up next for Milwaukee.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Popped him up. DeYoung will put this one away, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Brewers lead this one 5-0. So stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he lays off there 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
To Healy for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hernandez is ready. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention,
New
please.
pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Next for Milwaukee, Keston Hiura. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Keston Hiura.
He's set, and the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Miller has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
The 0-1. Ground ball left side. Taken in by Carpenter. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here. 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Austin Nola.
So striding in, Austin Nola. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Down to 2-1.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Down to 3-1.
Ryan Healy would be next. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 0-1 on its way. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Here's the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Weeder.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Pitch number 100 on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Hicks will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tommy Edman is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 19.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Nico Goodrum. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The bat, number 3.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. In now, Orlando Arcia. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In there, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Ben Gamble is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here.
Ben Gamble.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. He'll start this one at 269. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Nope.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Brewers are out in front, 5-0. Jerry Blevins goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Blevins has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jairo Munoz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. Milwaukee leads it 5-0. Ryan Helsley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Standing in, Christian Yelich.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
2-2.
And right into the shift, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled off. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 38th home run of the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
To the plate now, Keston Hiura.
The second baseman.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he misses with it, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
No outs, nobody on. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there, a called strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Yasiel Puig. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike.
Big swing by Puig, and a ball sent to deep left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Brebbia.
In now, Austin Nola. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Hot shot towards the hole. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ronnie Rodriguez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Ronnie Rodriguez.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. You jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So now to the plate, Nico Goodrum, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Ball 2.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Three homers in the same inning. This has become an offensive explosion. I need a mound visit.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
4 runs here in this half inning. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Thank you.
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jerry Blevins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Addison Russell will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Addison Russell.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Russell, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Brewers lead it 9-0.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Brewers. Now playing first base, number 65.
Anthony Swarzak will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 41, Anthony Swarzak.
Now in the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Striding into the box, Matt Carpenter. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cardinals, number 49, Justin Turner.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Two down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Felix Hernandez earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brew Crew completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 9-0. They now have 6 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are atop the division. Chris Bryant nabbed 4 RBIs with 3 hits as the Cubs came away with the win against the Rays 7-6. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, while the Rays are leading the AL East. Trevor Williams was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Pirates to victory against the Red Sox 5-4. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, and the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East. Kevin Ginkel won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the D-backs took care of the Reds 5-4. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, and the Reds are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Angels are atop the American League West. The Nationals put together 10 total hits as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 6-5. It was their 5th straight victory. As of right now, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division, and the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Padres combined for a 4-hitter as they grab the extra innings win over the Mets 1-0. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. The Rockies sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Giants 10-3. As of today, the Rockies are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Giants are at the bottom of the division. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-1. In the standings, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division, and the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East. The New York Yankees totaled 11 hits as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 4-3. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division. Jose Barrios allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Twins downed the Tribe 3-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Entering the day's action, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, while the Twins are atop the division. Danny Duffy got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Royals to the win over the Tigers 3-2. Heading into the day, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Royals are 4th in the division. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 7-6. As of right now, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, and the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. Andrew McCutchen had 3 home runs on the day, all of them solo shots, leading Philadelphia to a win over the Mariners 11-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, while the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Chi Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. As of today, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, and the White Sox sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Atlanta Braves tallied 5 home runs overall as they sank the visiting Buccos 11-3. The New York Mets launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Padres 4-3. The Colorado Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. Derek Fisher swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 4-1. Chris Sale was tagged with the loss despite picking up an electrifying 14 strikeouts. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-1. The Detroit Tigers amassed 14 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 8-4. The Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 3-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.